Will SSI, Supplemental Security Income Beneficiaries, also be included for the $1,400 stimulus check, also known as the fourth stimulus check? Let's get into it and discuss this very important question. Welcome and thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and I am here for you every single day to help out in any way that I can, as well as to keep you updated with all this information that continues changing literally on a daily basis. So make sure to subscribe right down below the video and share this video with your friends, family, and social media. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. And just remember, I'm here to help out in any way that I can, as I do hours and hours of research on all this stuff. I boil it all down into these short videos and deliver them to you a few times each and every day. So thank you. I really appreciate it. We will get through this, and I'll be right here by your side every single day to help you out. All right, let's talk about this very important question. So just the other day, I was out in a video talking about this exact same question, but it was focused on SSDI, Social Security Disability Beneficiaries. But I've been getting a lot of questions on this as well, and I thought it was only fair to bring you a dedicated video talking about SSI, Supplemental Security Income Beneficiaries. Now, I know that there's a lot of you out there. I see all of your questions down below, and I wanted to make you this dedicated video because I want to do whatever I can to help out as many people in this community and people who maybe haven't found this community quite yet, but hopefully they will soon, because I have all the information and the answers for you in these videos. So, this is in reference to the $1,400 stimulus check, otherwise known as a fourth stimulus check. Now, where am I getting this from? As I said in my previous video just the other day, I like to preface where I'm getting all this information from. Otherwise, I tend to get even more questions if I don't preface this. So, I want to lay this out for you. This is actually in reference to a recent announcement out of the Senior Citizens League. Basically, what they are is they're a very big, powerful, and influential advocacy group focused on Social Security beneficiaries and seniors. So basically what happened is they reached out to their followers and said, hey, we're wondering if there would be support for a $1,400 stimulus check. Now again, that's not exactly what they said, but essentially they reached out wondering if there would be support for a $1,400 stimulus check. Well, they were absolutely inundated with people reaching out to them saying, yeah, we need a stimulus check like really badly right now. Well, many people are reaching out saying, yeah, we don't have enough food on the table each and every month. We don't have enough money to cover our prescriptions each and every month. We certainly need a $1,400 stimulus check, or just a straight up stimulus check in whatever amount. So the Senior Citizens League worked up this petition, and they are now reaching out to Congress, petitioning members of Congress for a $1,400 stimulus check, specifically focused on Social Security beneficiaries. By the way, if you didn't see my video from the other day, I would highly recommend go back and check that one out if you are an SSDI beneficiary. But anyway, in this video, we're going to specifically talk about SSI beneficiaries. Now, here's what we do know. Within the petition that the Senior Citizens League has right there on their website, by the way, I've linked to it in previous videos as well, where we can sign this petition. By the way, if you are in support of additional stimulus checks, you might want to check out this petition and maybe sign it if you just so happen to feel inclined to do so, or if you are in support of what they're doing there. I'll be honest with you, I signed it right away when I found it because I thought we absolutely need a fourth stimulus check. Even in the amount of $1,400, it is certainly better than zero. So I thought, you know what, this is a very good thing right here. And we certainly need to sign it and make sure that people can get a $1,400 stimulus check, or let's be real, a stimulus check in any amount. Now, right there on the petition on their website, they're calling on this $1,400 stimulus check for Social Security beneficiaries, retirement, disability, SSDI, and survivors beneficiaries. Now, the real question comes down to, what about SSI beneficiaries, Supplemental Security Income? Now, I've seen hundreds of comments down below on previous videos talking about this, asking the question, will you also be included? And I wanted to come back and answer this for you. Now, before we get into it, I just have to say, this is somewhat of a tricky question, but let's work through this a little bit and hopefully we can come up with a logical answer and see what would actually make the most sense. All right, so let's look at this really closely. What is SSI for? It's a program for older adults over the age of 65 who have limited income or resources, or it is for those individuals who are younger than 65 but who have a disability or who are disabled and unable to work and or have limited resources and limited income. Okay, so that's kind of the general premise behind the program of SSI, right? Or who can actually get benefits from SSI. All right, so now, according to this petition on the Senior Citizens League, is SSI included? Well, that's kind of a gray area. It was not specifically mentioned on this petition for SSI to be included. However, if we were to look at all the details as far as who is encompassed within the SSI program, the beneficiaries of SSI, could we maybe deduct from all this information that maybe yes, they'd be included, or maybe no, it's highly unlikely that they'd be included? Now, here's the thing. Like I just said, for SSI, we know that this is for older adults with limited resources and limited income. We also do know that the Senior Citizens League wants to make sure that this $1,400 stimulus check gets to Social Security beneficiaries as well as for seniors. We also do know that they want to get this $1,400 check to disabled as well, Ssdi beneficiaries or the disabled. Well, that could also be encompassed under SSI beneficiaries as well, right? So even though SSI was not specifically mentioned within this petition, based on what we're seeing, I kind of feel like I would lean more toward the side of you'd probably be included. Now again, nothing is written in stone. I can't say for sure, but I do have to say we don't have a solid answer on this one. Now, I'm not really sure if they're going to maybe amend the petition or maybe give an update on it or something like that. Who knows? Maybe the Senior Citizens League actually sees this video and they say, hey, this is a really good point. We need to make sure that SSI is specifically laid out to be included for this $1,400 stimulus check. Regardless of what happens, the Senior Citizens League is certainly doing a really good thing here. In fact, they're doing exactly what we've been calling on right here on the channel for literally months now, a fourth stimulus check focused on low-income and fixed-income beneficiaries. As we've been saying right here on the channel, of course, we include everybody. Social Security retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, RRB, low-income, fixed-income, everybody that we talk about right here on the channel. I feel like let's make sure that everybody is included under this umbrella so that nobody is missed out on for a fourth stimulus check. But I wanted to come back and lay this all out for you in this video and let you know where we stand with SSI and what is going on with this $1,400 stimulus check. Even though SSI was not specifically mentioned in the petition, I kind of feel like with everything that we know about the SSI program and basically what is written right out in the petition right there, I feel like we could probably lean toward you'd probably be included. Now again, we don't know that quite sure yet because it has not been specified. One other thing that we have, this is kind of like, a benefit for everybody receiving SSI, by the way, as well. And that would be, we all do know that SSI is administered by the Social Security Administration. Now, SSI is not Social Security, but it is administered by the Social Security Administration. Therefore, maybe that would also make it a little bit more likely that SSI would also be included for this $1,400 stimulus check. Does that make sense? Because basically, kind of how I anticipate being is basically Congress comes together and says, okay, yes, everybody under the Social Security umbrella would be included. Well, we could probably include SSI because Social Security administers those payments every single month. So, just like we've seen before with the other stimulus checks, the distribution of those, we know that when it comes down to the distribution, we know that it all comes down to Social Security and them, let me rephrase that. It all comes down to Social Security and them actually supplying the IRS and the Treasury with all of the beneficiary information so that they can process it through and make sure that they're getting the payments out to all the people, right? So that's kind of another really good thing right there, is even though SSI is not Social Security, it is administered by Social Security Administration, so that maybe when maybe like the IRS or Treasury goes to the Social Security Administration once again to get the information for all the beneficiaries, they would also include SSI because that's where they got the information from previously when they sent out all of those stimulus checks, stimulus check number 1, number 2, and number 3, they basically waited for all the files from the Social Security Administration to be sent over to the IRS and Treasury in order to actually issue those payments before. Remember those other ones? Kind of the whole mess that we had back in early 2021 as a result of stimulus check number 3. Remember that whole mess? I'm pretty sure that you remember it. I know that I remember it. It was a little bit traumatizing at the time because everybody else was getting their payments except for all of us, right? Yeah, we remember that time very, very well. If you were here on the channel back then, I was calling people left and right. I was doing all kinds of different things, trying to get to the bottom of it, and finally we got the answers. But yeah, kind of the same situation is where we were waiting for the files to be sent over to the IRS from Social Security, which contained all of the information on all of those beneficiaries, right? And by the way, SSI was included in that, right? So either way, I want to lay this all out for you, let you know where we stand with this, and I just want to be totally real with you, totally honest, totally transparent, and let you know that SSI was not specifically mentioned in the petition on the Senior Citizens League website as far as this petition that they have for a $1,400 stimulus check, but based on everything else that we know and that we talked about in this video, it would seem like SSI would probably be within the parameters of what they're laying out right there, right? But again, we don't know the specifics on that, but I wanted to lay this out for you in the video because I continue to get a lot of questions on this. I mean, literally hundreds of questions on this. I see this all the time down in the comments section. I've been answering some of them, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to make another dedicated video because I had that one out just the other day talking about SSDI, and I thought it's only fair to make one for SSI as well because I continue to see all your questions, and I'm here for you, dedicated and committed to helping you out in any way that I can. So I hope this lays it out for you, but again, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video because as we get the information on all this, as we get all of the final details on everything like this, I'll be right here for you, laying it all out with all of that information, and of course, I will help you in any way that I can, make sure that you get any money and or stimulus provisions that you are eligible to receive during this time. So, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Share this video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out some of my other 1,600 videos right here on the channel. Thanks again. You're awesome. I appreciate it, and I'll see you